Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. Now, when we started doing 2 videos a day, some of the intent at the beginning was to have some pretty straightforward or at least classic or simple rule set puzzles, and we've gone away from that a bit, but that's based on demand to some extent. But quite a lot of people do say they still want to see classic puzzles, and I got an email from the rather splendidly named Burns Beaver, who's a patron, and I'm not absolutely sure that's a real name, but if it is, it's fantastic. And he said that the New York Times hard puzzle for that day was a particularly good one, and I called it up, and this is it. So he thinks there are some very good techniques in it. I don't know, sometimes somebody might solve it a different way, so we'll see if that transpires. But do feel free. The New York Times hard Sudoku is normally of a really good standard, like not absolutely vicious, but always with something interesting in it. So let's see if that's the case. Have a try of the puzzle first on the link below the video if you're so inclined, and just watch the solve if that's what you prefer. So I'm going to have a go now. Let's get cracking. So across the middle we have a couple of 3s, giving me a 3 in one of those. Ones, even better. Those 1s are ruling out all of those cells in box 5. So I can fill in the 1 there, which gives me a 1 down here somewhere. Now, okay, there's 5 digits in this box, which makes it quite a fertile place. We've only got 4 more to fill in, obviously. 1, 3, 8, and 9. Now, I've spotted this naked single 3, and some people are kind of amazed at how quickly I'm spotting naked singles sometimes, but this is a bit of it's a way to get them. What I did is basically I'm looking at these 4 cells and thinking about 1, 3, 8, and 9. And one of the things I notice is that down here in column 7, we've got a 1 and 9 already. So these 2 have to be 3 and 8, and 8 is looking at this cell. So, you know, the dramatic way to reveal these is to go, this is a naked single 3 because it can see 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the box, 1, 9 in the column, and 8 in the row. And now this is a naked single 8. But the simpler way of doing it is just spotting that it's a pair that's restricted to 2 numbers. So there we go. So 1, 9 in the other 2 cells there. Now, 5 and 5 up here gives us a 5 in one of those. The 8 and 8 puts 8 in one of the top 2 in box 2. But look at these 3s. They're very useful. With this 3 that we've now got, they're ruling out all of these cells. Well, not that one, but it's already a given. So 3 in box 2 has to be here, and that fixes the 8 immediately. Now that puts an 8 in one of these 2 in the central area. Oh, look, 5 as well. So 5 and 8 are forming a lovely pair that put 5 and 8 as a pair in box 5. And that means that this 4 is now restricted. It can no longer be up in that cell, the 4 in box 5, and now it can't be in those. So we can place the 4 and we get a 2-9 pair. So that's good. Can we use that? It's a very restricted row now. 2, 9, 1, 6, 4 are gone. So we've got 3, 5, 8, and 7 to place. 2 of them can obviously go there. That can only be 5 or 7. This can only be 3 or 7. This, I suppose, any of 3, 5, or 7. But that's a triple. So this is 8. Oh, yeah. The other way of seeing that is by looking at 8's effect on box 4. Those 8's mean that 8 is restricted to these 2 cells there, which are looking both at this cell, so that's a 5. So either way you do that, you can figure out how to disambiguate the 5 and 8. Now 6 is looking up at those 2. That 6 is crossing out those 3. So we can put 6 in box 2 as well. We've got 4 3's looking into box 1. Anytime you have 4 of a digit looking into a box, you can place the last one, whatever. So that's good. other remaining 3s in the grid are in a kind of little X-wing there. Look at row 5. It's got 6 cells filled now, so only 3 to fill, 2, 5 and 9, and those 2s are ruling out those from being 2, so we can place the 2 there. The other 2 are 5, 9 pair. What else have we got? 3, 1, 2, 9. 5 in row 7 has to be in one of those. 8, 5, 3. 9 in row 7 has to be up there. Ah, 7th. So yeah, so in column 7, where does 5 go? Can't be there or there because of these 5s. So actually 5's there. Let's take out the corner mark in that one. 3, 2, 8, 5. That's very interesting. We're left with 4 or 6 in column 7. And in row 7, we've got 9, 4, 7 and 6 to place. Not so interesting there. But here we've got 7 or 9. It can see every other one of the digits. And over here, why I'm getting excited about this, 3, 1, 8, 2, 5, 9, 6. Yes, that's 4, 7, 4 or 7. This is 6 or 7. And look, you can see that's given me a fascinating little triple in box 9. A 4, 7, 6 bent triple, but useful, I imagine, nonetheless. And the New York Times hard Sudoku is kind of noted for often being resolved by triples, so that's unsurprising, probably very useful. 2 and 8 are quite restricted. 1 less so. Ooh, that's not as useful as I'd expected, actually. Now 5 over here is restricted down to there. One of the 2 in row column 9. Ah, yes, what is beautiful about this 4, 6, 7 triple is where 7 is. 7 now in this box has to be in one of those 2 cells. And that's great for the row because they're both looking at this cell, which can't be a 7 anymore. And because we had reduced it to 2 possibilities, that is a 9. And suddenly that is really opening things up. Takes us up into box 2 where we can put the 7. 4, oh no, look, 9 can't be there, so we can place the 9 and the 4 and 2 because of this 4 out here. That 9 has sorted out the 1, 9, and suddenly this whole puzzle is really coming under control. This is a 4. Actually, that's been a naked single 4 for some time, given the 3, 6, 1, 9 down here and 5, 8, 7, 2 along there. Only the 8 was needed to make that naked. Now we've got 6 and 1 to go in the top row, 5 and 2 to go in the second row, 7 and 9 to go in the third row. They've all been fixed by other digits that we're looking up at the alternatives. Now 8 and 5 in column 2, 5, 3, 4, 2, a 6, 8 pair down there, 9, 7 pair, and I really think we're just finishing off now. That's a 5, 2 there. This is a naked 4 now, so that makes that 6, 9, 5, 3, 7 pair there that we can't finish yet. 4, 7 pair here that we can't finish. Maybe there's still a little to do down here. 7 and 1. Ooh, 2, 4, 6 triple going on here that we haven't got much clue about. Sorry about the beeping van outside. 5, 4, 7, 6, 9. So this is now a 1, 2 pair. Remember that triple, that triple is not accessible to 1, 2, 3 and 8 because it's locked up with 4, 6 and 7. So 1, 2 must be here. This is 8, 3, and we can do that because we've got a 3 down here. And that 8 is going to let us do all these pairs along here, I think. Oh, no, I say that. It takes 6 out of that. Ah, that 6 has fixed this 4, and that fixes the whole triple. And then we're home. And I mean, that is a nice puzzle. So thanks to Burns for sending it. Nice sort of bent triple, and then I really like the way that that bent triple created a restricted 7 that looked back at this cell. So these cells kind of created this bent triple of 4, 6, 7, and then the fact that 7 was in one of these looked back at this square and fixed it, and that's a very neat conclusion. I mean, that is a tough puzzle, but as long as you're approaching it in the right way, looking out for pairs and triples, it's really very manageable. So I hope you had a good go with that one, and I hope you appreciate the classic Sudoku content. Probably do something a bit more convoluted tomorrow, I dare say. Thanks very much for watching. Hope to see you again soon on Cracking the Cryptic. Bye for now.